Okay, guys, now we have the 5th Stigma, Brachion. You know, I said Ops is probably the easiest Stigma, but now I take that back because Brachion is easy as hell. You know,
Let's begin by opening him up.
I can imagine that the X mission is harder because of, I'll explain right now. Toxins will travel along that chain, and if they hit where the grapplers are, those big balls at the ends are the grapplers, then that's how Brachion causes damage. What you're trying to do here is inject the purple liquid into the grapplers, and then excise the grapplers off, and then remove them and put them onto the petri dish, whatever the hell it's called. But yeah, you use forceps to get rid of them, and once you get rid of all the grapplers, Brachion will withdraw its remaining arm chain. And what you those yellow balls along the arm chain are the toxins. Now, this isn't simply a matter of being fast enough. One of the strategies that makes this so easy is that you can use the forceps to pinch where the yellow toxins are, and when you do that, the yellow toxins will go back to the beginning of the chain. So this is just a simple matter of making sure not to, overguess yourself. Now, one thing that could make it slightly tricky, I guess, if that's what you could call it, is the fact that some of the arms are only like 3 or 4 long. Now, I can imagine in X5 Brachion that the arms are a lot smaller and the toxins move a lot faster. That's the only difference I could possibly see that could make this hard enough for an X mission anyway. But yeah, this is just routine. And if for some reason you start taking a while, just pinch the toxins, and there's no reason to get overwhelmed in this. It's just simply a matter of patience. There's not a whole lot to say about Brachion. I mean, the ease of the operation basically ensures that I really don't need to give a whole lot of advice, just other than, it's a lot better to pinch where the toxins are. But, it's just a matter of whether you want to pinch again. If you pinch a link on a head on the chain rather than where it is on the chain. So, and then Brachion, easy freaking Stigma. This was the thing that made me realize how bad Stigma was in comparison to Guild. It's nothing.
I forgot what it's like to have a real operating room.
I hope that's the last we see of that thing.
No, it's not. Though thank God it's not. You're not doing it in conjunction with any of the other Stigma. That'd be weird. But yes, here we are. We're going into the Cardia operation. Now I'm going to start with Marcus, and then I'm going to do Valerie later, just to show you the difference of how you execute the last moments of the Cardia operation. Until that point, it's identical, so you're only going to see a bit of footage from the last little part. Now, Cardia is divided up into 2 segments, and they're pretty different. One is strategic, one is just a standard operating procedure. I mean, you shoot it with a laser, you suture. But this part here, Cardia is the thing that's glowing on the left. That little blood pool on the membrane. What you want to do is use antibiotic gel and put it on top of the red membrane, because the Cardia will try and touch the red membrane, the bleeding part, if it's even blood, I don't know. But if it does touch it, that's how it causes damage. But here's the thing. It's permanent damage. You can't raise the vitals above a certain point in the operation again. So you want to keep the Cardia from touching the red stuff. And you don't want to extract the membrane while the Cardia is on top of it. So generally what is a good idea is use the antibiotic gel, start using the scalpel to excise off the membrane, and then take it off when Cardia teleports away. Now you do this 3 times. Each time there's another red pool on it, and sometimes there's more. It'll come back, but overall, this part of Cardia is just easy. You just have to pay attention to where you put the gel. If you can actually split the battlefield, as I call it, into 2 big segments, it's actually more strategic to do it that way, because while Cardia is occupying one section, you can just sit there, use the gel, and excise off a huge chunk, and then take it off, and then it makes your job easier. Always go for the red one first, though. If there's red on the field, go for that.
This is a battle of endurance. We can't lose.
Overall, though, this part's pretty boring. And then when it's down to 1, obviously don't take it off when it's on it. Just want to leave it behind.
The membrane has been completely removed.
And now 1 more.
Again?
And don't try and take bulk parts of the membrane off. Just take off the bit with the blood on it at first, and then you can take her in bulk later. Like you're gonna see here, I start taking chunks off. Oh, nah, that wasn't exactly what I'd call a chunk, but that I got really lucky here. When Cardia occupied that 1 square, you can take off just a whole bit by bit.
Just a little more.
And when it's down to the last 3, I would say raise the vitals up, use the gel, excise, and then when Cardia is gone, take it off. So you have full vitals for this part.
The core's out in the open now.
The jellyfish Cardia.
We'll finish it with this.
And the music that I used for my crappily turned out fight with the boss in MGS3. It's the only really good part of this fight. Now, always get rid of those red tumors before Cardia starts sending out its rings of doom. Now, unlike normal tumors, what you would do for that is use forceps to just take them out. It'll make lacerations. Get rid of the ones closer in case he makes the rings, because they won't explode until it actually the rings actually reach the tumors. So, and now just a little bit more suturing, and once you've hit it with got 3 OKs with the laser, you activate Healing Touch right as it happens, because like the Xbox 360, red ring of doom. Oh noes. Now let me make this very clear for you. Marcus, obviously his Healing Touch is to slow down time. Valerie's is to just cease the vitals. Well, you have to do more work as Marcus, but you know, it turns out pretty well. Now, under normal circumstances, if you were to allow that red ring to explode, the vitals would plummet. Vitals would probably go down to 0. 3 times over, actually. But yeah, this is kind of a joke of a.
We're finished.
You know, Stigma just has nothing on guilt. I mean, Savata was far more epic of a fight than Cardia.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Though I gotta love them ripping off the Xbox 360, but whatever. And yeah, that was Marcus's, and now Valerie's. I just love this one. This is lazy.
So many?
Just let them blow. And laser, and you're done. And then Cardia is finished again.
Cardia. It's disappeared. We did it.
Well, not a whole lot to say. Lansoon is finished with his Stigma stuff. Is he ever going to do any more New Blood videos? Probably. Not until he gets better, though. Like as in, he could excess in his sleep.
Is it really?
Haven't been able to do that on any of these operations yet, so. Alright guys, Lance soon, out.